Hello. So many of you commented nicely about the tongue scraping video that I thought it might be nice to give a video about what your tongue is actually telling you. And so in this one, I'd like to talk about teeth marks on the edges of the tongue. So if you stick your tongue out and you see that you've got little ridges like a scallop shell on the sides of your tongue, that means you have teeth marks on the edges of your tongue. Now, some people have told me that they notice that they are pressing their tongue into their teeth and that's how they think that they're getting them. Or that they feel like their tongue is too big for their mouth and that's how they feel like they're getting them. Some people don't know how they get them at all. And from an Eastern medicine perspective, there is an answer to all of those theories and not even knowing how one gets them, and that is that the teeth marks on the edges of the tongue indicate that that person is overthinking or worrying too much. And when that happens, it indicates to the practitioner that's diagnosing the tongue that there is a spleen qi deficiency, or there is damage to the agni or the digestive capacity. And oftentimes what it can mean is that we aren't actually assimilating nutrients as well as we can be, especially in the small intestine. So we can be eating really well, we can be following Ayurvedic dinacharya or daily routine guidelines about how to eat. We can be making sure that we're getting really organic, whole, seasonal foods that aren't processed, and still we may have these teeth marks on the edges of our tongue. We may be taking amazing supplements that are touted to do amazing things for the body and the mind, but if these teeth marks are on the edges of the tongue, we may not be actually absorbing those or utilizing those efficiently. So what we want to do is, if you're noticing that you have teeth marks on the edges of your tongue, pay attention to how stressed you feel. Pay attention to how anxious or worried you feel about things. Pay attention to how much you're thinking. Do you ever take time during the day to just be in the present moment, to appreciate nature, to appreciate loved ones, to appreciate yourself? And if you do that, are you doing it enough? So things that may be prescribed as an antidote to these teeth marks on the edges of the tongue, which may indicate this digestive deficiency, are meditation, walks in nature, getting enough cardiovascular exercise, especially if you're somebody who tends to build up a charge in their system, and really paying attention to what's going on in your mind and how you can change that. And hopefully by doing so, you'll be able to change those teeth marks on the edges of your tongue. And not only that, you'll be able to tonify your digestion, strengthen your agni, strengthen and nourish your spleen qi, and everything can change for the better as a result of doing those things. Thank you for watching. Namaste.